Hello everybody, my name is Tasman and welcome to another NZ Wild adventure. All set, got a nice boat ramp which I didn't see last time. That boat's heading out too, might see them out there. So I made it back to Grey Mouth 2 weeks after the first trip. Just going to head out of the entrance of the Grey River, and it's 11 o'clock an hour before high tide, so I'm just going to head out to the Hokitika Trench and try to find a bluefin tuna. Really nice to go out here during the daytime because last time it was completely dark, both the times I went through, but looking really calm. I went to the North Breakwater this morning, just go a bit out and didn't see any breakers, so it should be pretty smooth sailing. Yep. Super easy. Very nice. Beautiful day. Couldn't get much better than this. Yeah, it's really calming off now. It's getting so glassy. Just getting some gear ready. And that's working nicely. The outriggers already. Aha! Got one of the smaller trawlers. Got another trawler, but I don't think it's trawling because it seems to be going a bit fast. They don't seem to be moving very fast either. It's got a lot of birds here. I think they might be chumming. But I think we should probably throw a couple of baits in. Yeah, there's a lot of bait in the water. Going to cut this off. Grab one of these. Right, see if they like a whole squid. And before you ask, no, I have no idea what I'm doing. I bought some whole sardines from Pak'nSave because I was running out of time. Maybe I'll just chuck some squid down at the same time. It is a beautiful day out here. Got that with a bait on the end. It doesn't get much better than this. Hopefully it stays a bit like this overnight. It's supposed to. Don't know what I'm doing, but just chucking a couple of cubes in. But this is where they dumped quite a lot of fish pieces, so here's hoping that something's followed the burley trail up. Hunting for a trawler. Right, I think I might go to see if the trawler's dumping fresh burley, and if not, go on to one that's actually trawling. Maybe I'll put a cube on instead of a squid. 3 o'clock, finally made it out to the factory trawlers. See what they're up to. Well, may as well tow some lures around that thing. And then I'll keep this one on baits and then drop when they start hauling. But it's so calm out here. Quick refuel. So they've just started hauling it up. I'll troll until I've got the end of the net in the boat and then I'll do baits. What is that? Whatever that is, I'll keep it bait. That's strange. They just put the net back down. I guess they didn't catch anything. I honestly have no idea what this thing is. It's very stinky, very fatty. think it's fish. It's got a fairly abrasive skin, but not too much. It's just tough. Bit of silver coloration. Membranes on the inside. Fat. If you know what sort of fish this is, let me know in the comments. So we'll follow this one for a bit, maybe another hour and a half, and then spend the night maybe 10 or 15 k's that way, out of the trench. Just gonna release that real quick. I was gonna use it for bait, but A, it floats, and B, it's stinky. Those boys just pulled me over and had a yak. They reckon bait's the way to go. So just to try where all these birds are. Plenty of chum in here. Try with the bait. There's definitely a good amount of chum. Definitely a bit of a feeding frenzy for the birds. Hopefully it brings in a tuna or two. Got a bait down. Off to chase the boat, I guess. Just gonna put my radar reflector together. I think a sounder would be quite handy right now because I would actually know if there was anything down there. I think that'll be overtime, the boat I saw at the launching ramp, just to the left of the trawler there. Yep, still got no idea what I'm doing, but it's such a nice day out here. It's like there's actually not a breath of wind. It's awesome. No place I'd rather be, even if I can't find a tuna. The very last bit of the boat light, I think I'll head over to that little boat and that trawler. Might make it just before dark, and that's the way I want to go anyway for overnight. Slightly agricultural, but doesn't matter if it works. That'll do. Pointing roughly upwards. Here we go. Hauling boat just on dark. Got the lines in the water. Doing a tiny bit of chumming. We'll see what happens. No pressure. It was either a seal or a bluefin. Seal, definitely seal. Really quite interesting. Never really seen this up close and personal. It's loaded. Chopped it. What a haul. Haul the last of it aboard. And off they go. Might stay here where the burley trail should be.
Excellent. Nice things to you there. Like, it's me. Hopefully we get onto a tuna. Looks like a few hokey there for you guys too.
Beauty evening. Slight southerly coming out. Probably about 10 knots overnight. Not a very good underwater light, but it's at least something. I'll use it for the rest of my belly and then probably head off. I'll give it a good shot. I'll head out of the trench for the night. Let's go say bye to these guys. Any bites? Nah, bit quiet. Did you say you do have a radar?
Yeah, we've got a radar, yeah.
Do I show up at all?
Yeah, you do show up on the radar.
Oh, good. Ah, sweet. That's awesome, thank you. Have a good night. Alright, light on. Just gonna head down the coast a bit, head south out of the trench. We just keep hard enough spotting them during the daytime. Nice. What's that thing? Looks like a plastic bag. It's like a group of single things. It's almost like eggs, but it's like a salp, but it's the biggest bloody salp I've ever seen. It's so jelly. That's fascinating. I don't think they're eggs. So interesting. I've had a bit of trash floating along. An unopened beer with some shells growing on it. Awesome. 9 o'clock, got the sea anchor going. Time for some dinner. Not nice, nutritious dinner. I think I'm just gonna hop in bed now. Feeling slightly seasick, but it'll go away once I get in the hammock. And tonight I'll set an alarm every 12 minutes, so I'll wake up 5 times an hour just to make sure that I don't get run over. It's pretty interesting. I feel completely unsick in the hammock. But just like last time, I'm just going to sleep with the life jacket and the PLB on just in case. Very slight, maybe 10 knot breeze, offshore breeze coming up. These alarms are starting to get real old. I managed to not get run over. It was actually quite warm and fairly comfortable as well. The wind calmed down quite a lot in the middle of the night and I probably only drifted 500 metres. Beautiful sunrise though. The trawlers are maybe 10 k's that way. We'll head out. Such a good sea anchor. Maybe 10 knots offshore. Just going to try a little squid daisy chain to try and make a bit of splash. A wee bit windy here today, not too bad though. Couple of decent swells rolling through, probably 3 metres. So many birds. I'll just troll around these 2 trawlers until one of them starts hauling, I reckon. They just released a whole lot of heads. Take a couple of these. For chum. They have to give a few hokey heads. They've actually got some quite big teeth. Bit of meat on there. Makes some good chum. Man, it doesn't get much better than this. It's glassy. Just visible there is where Greymouth is. Just going back to this trawler. Might as well take these home. Oh yeah, looks like this might be perfect timing. I think they're just starting to haul. here and throw a bait in. Start a bit of chum. We're at the haul site. We've got a tuna circle hook down and doing a bit of chumming with that hokey heads that I found. Still 80 k's away from Greymouth, so it's been maybe an hour here, but it couldn't get much nicer than this. And it's getting hot, so I think I need to take a few layers off. Getting pretty red even with sunblock. So I'm pretty sure I would have been better off stopping where they dumped all the fish heads, because it's quite a lot more chum than they put in the water where they hauled up. So next time I'll just stop if I see them doing one of their dumpings. An albatross found some of the chum. Obviously not too hungry. What sort of a tuna could say no to those hunks? Also, that trawler's coming back, so hopefully they avoid me. Oh, no action after half an hour on the bait, so I think we'll head further into the trench, maybe 30 k's or so. Might be a trawler working the waters further inshore. It's 2 o'clock, so probably good to start heading in. Would have been very cool to try out this monster, but we'll keep trying. Well, since the bluefin are all too smart for me, I think I might just do a deep drop or two before I leave the trench, just to see if I can catch a grouper before heading home. Right, hopefully we should be in about 200 metres. Very aggressive nibbles. Yeah, definitely got a small fish on. Nothing gigantic, but we'll winch it up. Doesn't quite look like a shark. Oh, it's a taraki. It's a flat taraki. That's the biggest taraki here I've ever got. That's awesome. I kind of foul hooked it through the eye, but he's coming home. It's huge. 200 metre taraki here. Awesome. Back on the bottom, got another smallish fish. Oh yeah, I think this one's a scarpy. Yes, it's a scarpy. Only just hooked them too. You can go back. That's awesome. It's like a little marble. It's the lens of a hokey. Quite round. Right, time to wind what is probably either nothing or a scarpy. Nope. Just a very ragged looking bait. Oh, very happy with it. Massive tarakihi. It's going to be very tasty. But it's now 5 o'clock and it's 50 kilometres back to Greymouth, so hopefully we'll have a tiny bit of light left to cross the bar. Lovely colour gradient. Now this should go without saying, but don't attempt such a trip without the necessary skills, experience and equipment, because even though it is a calculated risk, it is still risky. Oh my god. That gave me a fright. Wow. Kind of dark. Nice sunset. Perfect timing. Just see if I've got enough gas to cross the bar. Oh yeah, I'll just throw a bit more in. just before low tide too. Nice. Oh, my butt hurts, but that was an awesome trip. Trailer's only just on the launching ramp. A bit of a bummer about the bluefin. Not too surprising. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm not sure if there's going to be another weather window for the rest of the season, so I might have to come back next year. But I'm stoked with that tarakiki in the end, and it was still a super fun trip even though there was not too much going on the catching side. But thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like the video or even drop us a comment if you feel like it, because those things really help the channel out. And if you'd like to support me directly, you can become a member by clicking the join button, and that gives you early access to all the content and really helps me to get out there and create more videos. Huge thanks to my current members, and I will see you in the next adventure. That's cool. It's like a blood sacrifice. And we're just heading out the bar, so so I made it back to Greymouth, and we just about. So I made it back to Greymouth, and I didn't even get. I managed to not get run over, and head out to the Hokitika, and head out to the Hokitika Trench. And I managed to not. Yeah, the wind calmed down quite a lot in the middle of the night, and the wind calmed down in the middle of the. And head out to the loop, and head out to the Hokitika Trench and head out to the Hokitika Trench and try to find. And head out to the Hokitika Trench and try to find a bluefin tuna.